What is good with y'all, man? So today we're going to be going over all the confirmed golden tickets that we know so far. Now, golden tickets are actually coming out this week, May 18th, which is this Thursday. So I would assume that probably Wednesday we're going to get a reveal of like all the golden tickets, because we don't know all the golden tickets. I said we know about 20 something. We're going to talk about 20 golden tickets in this video that we know are confirmed. But Wednesday we'll probably get a breakdown of everything, because I'm sure EA is going to make some of their own. There's people that we don't know what they made. I remember last year they had NFL players make some golden tickets, so we're going to have to wait and see. But let's basically talk about the golden tickets that we do know that are going to be made this Thursday. First guy, we got a quarterback, William Perry, the quarterback card. Now, he will be getting a Slinger 1 release, which is basically the Rodgers release, Mike Vick release, you know, the very fast release. Some people like it, some people don't. For me personally, I would put it as my third favorite release in the game. But it's going to be a W card. I mean, this is a huge man. I actually used his Ultimate Legend quarterback card, and it was very fun. It was very impossible to tackle. I'm sure he's not going to fumble. So he should be pretty good if you like to do design runs, and even if you don't, just from a throwing perspective, because and obviously we don't know if golden tickets are going to get 2-0 AP buckets. We don't know that. You know, the way the guy worded it was, he worded it as if there's a chance they could, but he also worded it in a way like it's going to be one bucket with just 2-0 AP abilities. So we don't know how it's going to work it. We're just going to have to wait till Thursday, but this is a W card right here. We do have a decent amount of QBs being made for golden tickets, which I'll be honest, I don't have a problem with. I feel like golden tickets, quarterbacks are always the funnest ones to make. Lamar Jackson is getting a golden ticket, which I'm fine with. Yes, he has this 98 overall card, but his discounts for this card are not very good. They did it dirty, so someone making a golden ticket of this is fine, because also it should have all team chem, so it's a W for all theme teams, and he will be getting Slinger 3 release, which in my opinion is my favorite release. Our next one, we got Zach Wilson. Someone's making a golden ticket, Zach Wilson. He will be getting Slinger 3 release, and it's kind of crazy to think that his only card he's gotten this year was this 77 overall core gold, because, you know, usually they just give guys cards in Ultimate Team. Like, they'll just give a guy a card. Like Daniel Jones, he'll just get a card even though he's not very good at football. Also, I'm surprised Zach Wilson didn't get one, but he'll be getting a gold ticket. So, you know, maybe if you got a Jets theme team and you want to use them, you can. Cam Newton, now another guy that has a very high overall card. I have not used this card, but from what I've heard, he doesn't get the best discounts. Now, I do know he has Gen 3 release, which me personally, I like that release a lot. It's my second favorite release in the game. His golden ticket card will be getting Slinger 3 release now, which I kind of think, I feel like Slinger 3 is just a better Gen 3. It's just like a faster Gen 3. That's the way I look at it. So if you like Gen 3, you'll like Slinger 3 a lot. But I mean, I guess it's cool, you know what I mean? I never used the Cam Newton card, so I don't know too much about its discounts. But I remember people saying it wasn't the best. So it's basically, I guess, just a more usable Cam Newton. Dak Prescott, he's going to be getting Slinger 3 release. I don't know why anybody would want to make a Dak Prescott. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't usually like judge anyone's decisions, but a Dak Prescott, I mean, let's be honest here, man. Now, if you're wondering why I'm switching between Mutt GG and Mutt showing these cards off, it's because some of these guys do not have cards on the auction block, either because they're just not up, or they're just like really weird cards that no one is putting up. They're just not up on the auction block, so I'm just switching back and forth to wherever they're up. But the next guy is Michael Vick. He will be getting Slinger 1 release. So basically, he's keeping his same release. He'll just get better discounts now. Originally, the guy that was making this was going to give him Slinger 3, and then he decided to change it late to Slinger 1. I don't exactly know why. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I would have definitely rather had Slinger 3 personally, but you know what? He's going to keep Slinger 1. So Vic, I use him right now. He has nice discounts, but with his new discounts, I would assume I'm probably going to be using him with only like 1 AP. I would assume like either like a 0 AP pass lead or fearless, and then don't pass lead on or for like 1, or fearless on for 1. You know what I mean? Something like that. I'm probably not gonna use 1 AP on him. I don't use the high raw masters, and I definitely don't need Gunslinger with Slinger 1. This is our last golden ticket QB that we do know. I can tell you right now, this is 100% the last one that we know at least. It's going to be Jordan Love, who did just get a 99 overall out of position wide receiver card. So the thing that kind of sucks about that is, right, you can't use both of these cards at the field at the same time. Now, let me know what you guys think. Personally, I feel like you should be able to use cards like that at the same time, just because it's a totally different position. And you know what I mean? What's the point of giving this guy out of position if you can't use both of his cards? Now we do not know what Jordan Love's release is going to be. I think his actual release is Slinger 1 for like his normal card. I don't know what the guy's giving him for the golden ticket. Maybe he's keeping it the same. I'm not sure. If any of you guys know, let me know. Alright, so we're finally done with the quarterbacks. There's a lot of golden ticket quarterbacks being made, and there could be even more. Like I said, there's still like 20 some golden tickets we do not know about. But we got a running back here. We got Isaiah Pacheco. Now, I remember when this card first came out, a lot of people liked this card a lot. I remember seeing him a lot, and he was pretty solid. Someone is making a golden ticket of him. Now, I do know you cannot put, like, the X Factors on any of these cards. So, the AK running backs that start with the X Factor are going to be pretty much better than any golden ticket running back just because of that. And same thing with, like, edge rushers and things like that, which, I mean, it's a good thing you can't put the X Factor on these guys. But at the same time, it just sucks because then the guys that already have that stuff, it just makes it seem like, why would I want to pick some of those cards up when these cards have this X Factor? So another running back we got here is Hassan Haskins. Now, I have no idea who this guy is, but he's 6'2", 227, so he's a bigger running back. I guess he plays for the Titans. He's a power back archetype. I don't know. He looks pretty solid. You know, I like bigger backs. You know, I use Keith Byers, 6'4". I don't know his weight, but he's huge. And I can see right now, big backs, they just always play good at Madden. So, you know, assuming this guy gives him some good 0 AP stuff, this could be a pretty good back. So now we got some wide receiver golden tickets. We went over the QBs. We went over the running backs. Now we got some wide receivers. Starting it off, we got Jameson Williams, the rookie for the Lions. He's going to be getting one. He's 6'2", a bigger receiver. I don't even remember him getting this 94 overall card. It actually looks like a pretty good budget beast if you got like a Lions theme team. But it's a cool name to have for a golden ticket. I'm excited to see what he can do next year with another year in the Lions offense. T. Higgins, which I did not know that T. Higgins was 6'4". I always knew he was a taller receiver, but I didn't know he was 6'4". So this is definitely a cool receiver right here. I always like T. Higgins, you know what I mean? Obviously, a lot of these guys, you know, it's hard to say who's going to be better than who because a lot of these guys' stats are going to be juiced, and it's just going to come down to kind of who you want on your team. But a 6'4" receiver definitely sounds kind of nice. Odell Beckham Jr. Now, my thing with this Odell Beckham Jr. card is this could be a huge out. Now, the only way I will say this card is going to be a W is if the golden tickets get 2 0 AP buckets. If they do not, then this card is pointless because this card literally cannot get any better. And I'm not talking from a stat point of view. I'm just talking about from an ability point of view. He literally gets the best discounts a wide receiver can get in the game. So if he does not get 2 0 AP buckets, then this card it's just a waste. So we are done with the wide receivers. We got a couple of tight end names here for the golden ticket. You guys know I get excited about the tight ends because, well, I run a 2 tight end offense, so I like tight ends. We got Thaddeus Moss here, which, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, he gets every team chem, so his golden ticket will get all team chems. Now, when this card came out, stats-wise, he was really solid. The only problem was he didn't get any actual discounts. Another thing that's kind of with me with this card is a little small for a tight end. 6'2". Is pretty small for a tight end. So if he's able to be if he's good, you know, after the catch and he gets some nice discounts, he could be pretty good. But he's definitely a little bit small. But it is a W that he gets all team cams. Well, golden ticket should also, because this card does. Now, this is our last tight end right here. We got Greg Olsen, which I honestly didn't even know he had a card this year. I guess he had got a team diamond for the Panthers. 6'5". He's a bigger tight end. This could be a pretty cool card. I don't know how good Olsen's going to be, you know, after the catch, just because, you know, it's Greg Olsen. But what we do know is he should be able to catch passes. Assuming he should get some pretty discounts. It's going to be a pretty cool card. I don't know if it's going to be a fan favorite card, but for the person that made it, you know, maybe they're big Greg Olsen fans, so it's a W for them. John Runyon, right end, is our next golden ticket. Obviously, it's the right tackle card, but for his out of position card, he got a right end. So someone is making a golden ticket out of this, which I'm going to tell you straight up. If golden tickets get double, you know, 0 AP buckets, like 2 of them, I mean, this guy is 6'7", 330. I mean, Lord have mercy. You know, I got the Eagles theme team. This guy's going to get a lot of speed. I mean, this, on paper, he could be taking Reggie White's job. This card could be very lethal. Let me know what you guys think about this card. But this could be a nasty one right here. For now, on to the DBs. We got cornerbacks, some safeties here. And starting it off, we're going to start with the out of position Harold Carmichael cornerback card. Somebody is making this now. I'm not the biggest fan of this. You guys know this. In my opinion, cornerbacks that are over 6'4", they just do not play very good. They're just way too big to a point where they just, you know, they're changing direction. Even if they have a high change of direction, you know, they're changing direction, how fast they flip their hips, and just, you know, they just do not play very good personally. So I'm not really the biggest fan of the guy making this golden ticket cornerback Carmichael card. I was very excited when he got the middle linebacker card, because I was like, it's fine, I'm gonna use this card because I don't got no plans on using this DB card. But sadly, they messed up, and EA did not give him 0 AP lurkers. So I don't know if me personally, if Carmichael is going to be touching my defense for the rest of this year. Who remembers this card in the beginning of the year? The cornerback Randy Moss card. I remember when this thing came out at the beginning of the year, and a lot of people were mad because they were like, oh my god, they're already starting with this out of position stuff. Because, you know, some people, they don't really like the out of position cards. Me personally, I don't have a problem with them. It's mud. We're just having fun, man. I think it's cool. But they are going to be making a Randy Moss cornerback card. Now he's at the max for me, 6'4". I don't like corners over 6'4", so I think this is fine. Him at 6'4" is fine. I remember at the beginning of the year, I didn't actually use this card, but I remember playing against it a lot, and it was very annoying to play against. So it should be pretty solid. Next GT we got here is Joey Porter Jr. I remember this combine card was very good. One, because it got all team chems, so it helped all theme teams, and he's a 6'2" corner, a little bit bigger. I don't know, he just played really good. Once again, not a card that I actually used, but I remember seeing a lot of people use him, a lot of people saying they liked him. And it's going to be nice because he gets all team chems, so it'll help a lot of people's theme teams out. So he should be a W. Right here we got Isaiah Simmons, cornerback. He's going to be... I honestly forgot he even got this cornerback card. I completely forgot he got this, but he actually did get this. I don't remember if this card was very good or not. I truly don't. If any of you guys used him, let me know. But he's getting a golden ticket. He's 6'4". He's right at that threshold. I can only assume that this card has got to be... I could just assume he just seems like he's going to be stiff as hell. I don't know. We'll see. He could be a good blitzer. You know, maybe if you use for like a slot corner or something. I don't know. Alright, so now we are on our final position group. We got the safeties, and starting it off, I don't exactly know how to say this guy's name, but it is Israel Mukamu. I know, I said that wrong, and I don't really care because he's a Dallas Cowboy, and I do not care about the Dallas Cowboys, and because of that, I don't care about this card. Got another Dallas Cowboy here. We got J-Ron Curse. Now, I'm guilty. I might have used him last year in Madden 22, but never again. I'll never use a shit boy in my life. But we do got J-Ron Curse, 6'4". I know he's a hard-hitting safety. Yeah. Fuck the Cowboys. Last card, we got free safety Julius Peppers. Now, there's not really much I need to say about this card. You guys already know this was one of the best cards that came out in Madden 23. Put this guy in the box and let him go crazy. 6'7", 295. He's a crazy user. And he's going to be a crazy golden ticket. Everybody's going to have him. So far, these are all the golden tickets that we know that are coming out. There's still like 20-something we do not know about. So there's a lot. So we could be getting some Eagles. You know, I got to throw the Eagles in there. Forget the Cowboys. We don't care about you boys. There could be some Eagles. Let me know who you guys think. Or maybe you know of some other names that are coming out. These are all the names that I know, at least so far. Maybe you guys know some. If you do, let me know. And these will be coming out, not all of these, but May 18th will be the first drop, which is Thursday, and then they'll just kind of release them periodically every single week, you know, just to spread it out, because, you know, there's not going to be that much content coming out this summer, so they got to do it like that, you know what I mean? But that is pretty much going to do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man, and your boy is out.